Hi there, I'm Ben and welcome to part 4 of my Let's Platinum Bioshock 2 full walkthrough thing, guide type thing. If you want to know what we're doing here, because it doesn't sound like I do, go to video 1, that's in the top of the corner now. I explain all the missable trophies and exactly what we're doing here. We're going through Bioshock 2 in one single playthrough and getting the Platinum. As always, there is timestamps in the description below for all of the collectibles in this level, which is the 4th area, Pauper's Drop, and there are also which trophies to expect to get as well. As you can see there, we're going to be getting a missable trophy, Master Protector here first. There is a lot to do. As you can see, this video is long. There is a lot to do in this area. This is probably the biggest area, or definitely the longest anyway. The trophy we're going to be getting first here, Master Protector, can be gotten at any gather that you do with a little sister. But this first one in Pauper's Drop is probably the easiest to do it at, because there aren't many splicers and they're all very, very simple ones. After this, they start getting a lot more difficult. There's the Houdini splicers turn up along with the spider ones. So things do get pretty difficult after this with regards to that trophy at least. What else have we got? So there is another missable trophy we'll be getting, which right at the end though, it's Counterattack for throwing a grenade back at an enemy and killing it. You can do that at any time you like, but I'm going to show you a place where I like to get it. It's a turret right near the end. It's a guaranteed kill. You've done it, don't worry about it. Also in this mission, this level, we're going to start doing research. We're going to get the research camera. That's the whole point of this area. The whole point of Pauper's Drop is to get the research camera, because we're up against brutes now and we need to weaken them to help us kill them easier. So at the beginning here, we're going to walk into the main area in a second. I'm just collecting a load of things up, collecting lots using the plasmids there, as you can see. I will be buying slots and plasmids in this this level as well, but it is up to you which ones you buy. You don't have to buy what I do, but I'm going to explain to you when I do why I am buying what I'm buying at the time. So yes, you can make your own decision at that point, but I'll let you know closer to the time there. So again, we are hacking everything just for the sake of getting free stuff, mostly with vending machines. If you get blue twice, you're going to get 2 items come out of a vending machine, so it's really handy to hack them. I'm trying to get a camera here, but I don't want to get this Splicer to see me, because we still need to get 50 kills with hacked machines. So I'm trying to do it, and I think I messed this one up. No, I don't. Good stuff. So I've got the double power there, so that the turrets from this is going to be doubly effective. That's not a word, but you know what I mean. Because we're going to fight a Big Daddy here in a minute. He's going to come around the corner after this Splicer's dead. So I'm backing off because I want to make sure that the turrets or the bots get her. And we are going to go and get our own bot in a minute by zapping this one. This is the one that came from the camera basically. If you electrobolt it and then hack it, it's going to follow you, and you don't get an alarm or anything, so it's something to keep an eye on. Make sure you do that quite often. Sometimes they can just fly right by you, so you don't actually need to zap them. You can just press square when you're next to them, because they're not going to be hostile towards you. I'm just looking in here. I'm looking if I can afford Winter Blast. That's my next plasmid that I want. It's down at the bottom, so I need another slot, and I need Winter Blast. I can't afford it yet. I'm going to get it later. It is probably my favourite plasmid. That's why I'm trying to get it. I'm going to shot this Big Daddy while he's in the water. But essentially, we made a save. You're going to see me doing the saves. And that's a cue for you to do one as well. It means there's something coming up. So I'm not always going to mention it. Yeah, so the camera's here. He's going to be... The bots are going to take his attention, which is going to allow me to just nail him with this machine gun. Obviously, Electrobolt does more damage when they are shocked. It does more damage, so that's both effective for you and the turret, the bot. So it's a good idea to do that. The reason we're doing this now, because we do get the camera not very short, but after this we will get the research camera. We do need to do Big Daddies. They're not a thing to worry about. There's loads of them, and they do respawn. They will just wander around without little sisters, so they're not a problem with regards to research. I want to do this one now because I want to get Master Protector done. We're going to do that in a second. We have already walked past the first gather area. It was right as we came into this big place. I'm getting shot and I have no idea where from, so I'm just going to figure that out in a minute. Get the I think it's from up top, but yeah, I don't know where they're just hiding out of the way, so I'll give up on that. Go and get myself another turret here. This enemy's always here, so if you kill the guy or a woman, it really does depend, it's completely random. That bot will fall to the ground, allowing you to hack it. It's going to help you out with this Master Protector, sorry, that we're going to get in a minute. So we're going to go down here, and it's directly ahead of us. I'm going to set up some traps. We're going to be using Trap Rivet. I also get Trap Master, the trophy Trap Master for this section here as well, for killing enemies with 30 traps. So you're going to see me use trap bolts here. They come in through this door here, and then they try and sneak up on you. We're going to stick to the corner of this little kiosk here. This corner, we're going to try and stick here. So they try and sneak up on you, but most of the time they are melee ones, so they will need to get close to you. And they do drop. Yeah, that was a bad shot. They do drop from up here, so you can use these above them, sort of as they drop here, and then on the floor as well. And they do come from ahead there, and they come from the right hand side as well. So we have the bot that's going to alert us if anyone's near as well, and should take some of the attention away. So make a save before doing this, obviously, and you want to get this trophy here. You want to do this until you've done it, because this is probably the easiest place. You're not going to get an easier place after this. So just keep an eye out, stay behind that kiosk most of the time, and keep an eye out there is the most important, and up here, because there's no trap bolts. And just use your ears. That's going to be your biggest advantage here, because they'll be talking all the time, so you'll be able to tell where they're coming from. So just keep an eye out there. I can hear him, obviously, and then as soon as I hear one coming from the right, I'm going to make priority to the right, because the ones with guns do come from the right. I think it's random whether they're going to have guns or they're going to have a melee weapon. Hopefully, there you see, I've got Trap Master. I'm getting 30 kills with traps. Doesn't matter if you don't get it here. You can get it at any time. So get rid of the ones with guns straight away, because they're going to be a problem. And there we go. There's another melee one, and we're pretty much done here. So I didn't take any damage, and the little sister did not get interrupted. So we're going to get the Master Protector trophy there. That is done. We do not need to worry about that again. Definitely the easiest place to do it, so make sure you grab that while you can. Next, we're just going to clean up this area. We're going to go into the diner. Going to get a shotgun. Make a save before you pick the shotgun up. You'll see me do that. And we're just going to go up top and into the shops in this place and grab a few diaries and things. Not much for me to say. So I'm going to leave the commentary here and pick it back up shortly.
Rights, Doctor. You're free to kneel before whatever tribal fetish you favor in the comfort of your own home. But in Rapture, liberty is our only law. A man's only duty is to himself. To imply otherwise, therefore, is criminal.
Ask yourself, Andrew. What is your great chain of progress but a faith? The chain is a symbol for an irrational force guiding us towards ascension. No less mystic than the crucifixes you seize and burn.
St. Louis, Hooverville in 32, and the drop is worse by a mile. Nobody's supposed to live down here. City pissing on us. Never dry. Ryan doesn't care, and Fontaine's a damn crook. But Dr. Lamb cares. We're still people to her. She's offering free mental counseling on Sundays. When I go, I get the feeling she's got a plan for Rapture. And for me.
Autograph. Where's my marker? My lantern's lit. I'll find you. Ow, her eyes. I have wits on my side. Gotta stop. Send your daughter home. Oh, you deranged fool! Ridiculous! Ridiculous! Rod, who called
What's looking, Daddy?
Run, you miskin! Step away! She belongs to me! I'm charging by the minute, you nothing! More where that came from!
So now that we have this place clear, we've got the shotgun, we've got everything else. We're just gonna. I've got some Adam from that gather we did earlier on, so I'm just gonna buy a couple of things. I am tempted to get Winter Blast at this point, but I think it's better to get the 2 health and Eve upgrades. That's up to you. But yeah, I would recommend getting those 2. We don't need to go this way. Don't go this way. I'm confused. Follow the arrow. Yeah, there we go. So we're going into a new area here. This is the last area of this mission of Pauper's drop, but we're going to get blocked off, and that's going to send us down where I just sort of went down those steps. That's why I was getting ahead of myself there. We actually need to go here to trigger the event off that makes us need to go there, which we need to go and get the camera essentially. So this is going to be get blocked off here. This is where we need to go ultimately, but we need to go and power up, get a power up or a tonic, or I think it's just a power up for the drill that's going to allow us to bust through there. So we're going to go back to the other area in a second and actually take on a brute splicer. So I'll pick the commentary back up when that's when we're doing that.
Research camera, son. You can pick up any number of tricks from a splicer with one of those. Try the pawn shop downtown.
Old Pauper's Drop's the worst neighborhood in Rapture, but it's a hell of an opportunity to raise up some affordable housing. When Atlantic Express was flop houses for the railway crew, nobody was supposed to reside down here long term, but when you're broke in this town, you're not exactly swimming in alternatives. I don't favor spending more than an hour or so down here at a time. There ain't a side of the tracks more wrong than under 'em.
So we're back in this area again. Here's the Gatherer's Garden again. We're going to be seeing it again, don't worry, because we're going to spend all of the Adam. It's best just to use it up as we get it. Make a save. We are going to be taking a Brute Splicer on without any sort of buffs from studying them with the camera. So he is pretty tough. I find anti-personnel rounds best along with shock. I know I'm on telekinesis here. This is because I want to throw this red barrel at him first. Try and do some damage. They are really quick and they throw stuff at you. And they do hurt a lot. So try and keep them away from you. So when you damage him a bit, he's going to run off and he's going to break through a wall on the right here, which is going to release some splicers. The Vita chamber's in there as well. Obviously, we're not using Vita chambers, so that's nothing for us. So take these out as well. And then we're going to have the Splicer. The brute guy is going to come back. So they don't have any guns or anything. They literally charge and throw stuff at you. So as long as you can keep them away from you, you'll be okay. If they do get close, they really do hurt. So keep that a priority. Next, we're going to do another gather. There's nothing special about this one. It's just the basic splicers. Again, the lead heads and the thuggish ones. It's just to the left here, and then there's a couple of diaries in this area. So I'm going to pick those up as well. So I'll jump back in when I see fit.
Daddy's right here.
The monster has taken another of our children, family. He would turn her from us just as he did to Eleanor. Show this thing what befalls the boogeyman when he steps into our garden.
I'll take you away.
God damn! Bullshit!
Daddy's giving you stores and parties. Not again. I'm a big girl, Mr. B. Stop it!
Ridiculous!
Victor, stop looking at me! Daddy, I'm red. Daddy, you always save me from the monsters.
This is it. It's over. I built this railroad from nothing. Played by Mr. Ryan's rules. But then he asks me to sink my own cash reserves into the banks to give Rapture some breathing room. And now Austin goddamn bathysphere wants to buy me out. Decommission the entire rail. I have no family, and no time for friends. I am the Atlantic Express. And this is the end of the line.
What do they expect? You keep enough drug stash in his... like to slice up a rhinoceros. Of course, every poor soul in a drop's gonna start beating down your door. It's my job to think up a new key code to keep them out. Seems like every other day now. Nuts. I'll mull it over for a while at the Fishbowl Diner.
Nice, pal.
So we're going to rescue this little sister in a moment. I'm just trying to get rid of this guy. Yeah, you're not doing so well there, are you? Yeah, you can see it's gold highlighted. It might not be for you, but I have it selected in the options. That's why. We're going to rescue her. Obviously, do not harvest any of the little sisters. There is a one of the NPCs is at the end of this area, the end of Pauper's drop. One we need to not kill. You don't rescue them, you just walk away. You don't need to do anything specific. So this top area is a big circle, and I'll just kind of explain what I mean by that in a second. Does it splice it? No, they don't. So we'll go through these left doors here, and I'm going to hack a camera in a minute. I'm going to do this first, obviously. And there we go. Down here is a camera. I'm going to hack this. You're going to see me do it from a distance because we still need those. So make sure you be hacking things from a distance. And then I'm just going to loot this room out, and then I don't need to go towards that camera because we're going to take the long way around and pick a lot of stuff up. So don't worry about that. I'm going to show you at the end of the loop where we would have been, so just so you know where we are. I'm going to hack this camera like I said there. You can just, as they fly away, if you're quick enough, you can get a hack in on them, and then they'll follow you around, which is helpful. So next is another power to the people. It's up to you which which weapon upgrades you go for. I'm going to try and fully upgrade. I think I get shotgun with this one, and then there's 2 more in this level. I fully upgrade the rivet gun because it's my favourite gun, and it's really good when it's fully upgraded because it sets people on fire very easily. It says there's a chance of it, but it seems to be more often than not, so it's definitely one worth doing. Power's always good to have early on. Yeah, I'm looking at my rivets and thinking quite low, so I'll get some of those. I'll just show you here in a minute when we get to this upgrade. Nope. Yeah, so do it on the map. For anybody using timestamps, that's what that's for. I'm sure you know by now, but some people may be doing that, just skipping ahead, and that's fair enough, but this is where we are. So yeah, you can see that there's the 2, and then they have the last one, which is the Rivet Gun 3 is still shaded out. I will be able to get that once I get the previous one, so we need that for a trophy. We need to fully upgrade a weapon. I think you might be able to get through. You probably can't not upgrade a weapon to level 3 because you'll run out of the other ones. There's 14 of them, the power to the people stations. So again, it's up to you. Whatever you use the most, be it shotgun or machine gun, just upgrade that first. Don't worry about following what I'm doing, but I do like it for headshots. That's why I'm doing it. But we're just going to be doing a loop now around the rooftops and making our way to the hole that is going to drop us into the, I think it's like a small diner, where the camera is going to be, and it's going to be right next to where we did that second gather with the little sister. So I'll pick the commentary back up probably when we get to the camera.
All of this. Don't you understand? The collection. Give it away.
Now, Eleanor, Mummy has to go away for a while. You shall be staying with Aunt Gracie.
Mummy, don't go.
Eleanor, you are better than that. Do you remember what I told you?
I am very special.
That's right. And what else?
I was born to change the world.
Yes. And when Mummy returns home, the world will be very different indeed. She will make it ready for you.
No one ever gets
Fix this thing! Now! All in that. What? What a pig! Ah! Keep that. Ah!
Dr. Lamb, Sophia, I came down here to sing and to start a family, but I just don't fit with these people.
I am the pariah. You and I share unpopular ideas. But I wonder, how devoted are you to the Rapture people? If you wish to know more, wear this butterfly brooch at our next session. If not, no harm done. We shall never speak of it again.
Okay, we've done the full loop of the rooftops now and got everything, all the diaries and things. This is the hole we need to drop in. This is the turret I hacked from a distance a while back through that door there. So we've done that full loop, so don't worry about going back the other way, we don't need to. We're going to drop down here and get the research camera, which is infinitely better than the one in the first game. For starters, it is a film camera, it is a movie camera rather than a stills camera. So you essentially point it at an enemy, press R2 or fire, it will start recording and you can switch back, it'll automatically switch back to your weapon. Kill the enemy in any fashion you see fit. So you can see there's a little outline that will tell you that one hasn't been researched yet. As soon as you kill them, so blast them there. This is the first level, so it always happens really quickly. That is a thuggish splicer. Then we're going to do this on a, which one's this? This is a lead head. So again, that is the first one, so it happens really quickly. I'll try and explain about the research in a minute when it comes up. It might be too quick. It'll be easier in a minute when we do it on a Big Daddy, I think. But one does turn up here. On the left-hand side, you will see there, above the timer, you'll see it build up as yeah, you're not going to see it much there. You see it slowly build up towards the next level. And it is based on your rank as well. So if you use different weapons and kill them in stylish ways, hit them with a plasmid, then go for a headshot, or shock them in water or whatever, your grade is going to be higher. It's not as important in this game to get higher grades as it was in the first game because there are a lot of enemies. The most important one is the Big Sister because there are a limited amount of those. So you want to make sure you're always researching little sister, Big Sisters. We don't need to research little sisters in this game. I'll just tell you what we do need to research. We need the thuggish leadhead, spider, Houdini and brute splicers. The Big Sister, the Big Daddy. Big Daddy is covered, Rosies and Bouncers are covered under Big Daddy, so either or. Security, which is cameras and turrets and bots. I'm going to use bots for that because it's really easy. And then there's a new enemy called an Alpha Series, which is essentially what we are. It's a quicker, not as strong Big Daddy, essentially. There's loads of them near the end of the game. You'll get rushed by them all the time, so they're not going to be a problem. So every time you meet a new enemy, get the camera out first, start it rolling, and then kill them. So you got A+ there because it's really good. The turret hit them. I hit them with the plasmid. The only one you need to worry about in this mission, you do need to worry about it, is the thuggish Splicer, because they kind of disappear after this. They are not... I don't think there are any after this place. So do not leave this place. Do not leave Pauper's Drop until you have fully researched the thuggish Splicer. You'll see me do it in this... you'll see me do it, obviously, because I need to do it. We need to fully research everything. I'm going to do security, or half of security, in a minute, because we're in kind of a safe place, and there's a security camera outside of this shop. I'm going to let the security camera see me. The bots are going to come in. I'm going to start the film rolling on them and then kill them, and just keep doing that for... I think I just do it once here, and then I do it twice in the next area. But I want to fully do security as well, because you get a tonic after you fully research each individual enemy, and the one for security is pretty good. It's the security that you hack is more powerful, so it is really helpful. So you see me, I'm going to hack this door, and then there's a camera outside. I'm going to get the camera out. I do the camera here, it's not essential, but I let it see me, and then I back off in here so nobody else can get to me. And as they come in, I'm just going to whip the camera out and kill it, which with the minigun. The machine gun's probably best, but there you go. There's a quick... You see how quickly it's going to go up on the left hand side above the timer. Watch it go up as I hit it. You see that bar sort of creeping up every time I hit one with some ammo, with some rounds. You'll see it in a second when the next two come in. So if you are quick, you can get 4. I think I've reduced time on alarms, which is probably not too good. So you see it going up there. And then get the camera out again. Yeah, I do it twice here as well. If you go into the pause menu, into the map menu, and go to the far right hand side, there you'll see all the research there. I'll bring it up at the end to see where I am with regards to research as to where you would be. But you do want to fully research security and thuggish, most importantly thuggish splicers. So we're going to take on this Big Daddy in a moment. We're just going to wait for the security to come. There we go. So come on, reloading. It always seems to be A+ on security bots, which is really good. So it's run out. I'm not going to do it again. I'm just going to hack this camera. I'm going to use this camera. We're going to hack this camera. I'm going to hack a grenade launcher bot, security bot. In a minute, a turret. It's going to really help us with the Big Daddy in this area. So you could, if you didn't want it for any reason, it's in this room here, you could throw the thing back at it, its grenade for the trophy, but don't bother, because there is another one later on, and we'll be doing it there. So I'm going to record this one when we kill them. Usually it's B with lead head. There's lots of them. I wouldn't worry about, when I'm saying thuggish splicers, you do need to get them. I wouldn't worry too much about it. You're probably going to get, as long as you record every single one that attacks you, then you're going to get it. A pretty good one in a minute after I'm trying to find the Big Daddy, I think. Yeah, so we go down here by accident. That is the brute splicer that we need to record for story purposes, so I'm not going down there just yet. I'm trying to find this Big Daddy and little sister, and they're actually behind me. I'm going to hear them in a minute, because yeah, he gets to die. So just a quick record and kill is so much better than the first game, where you don't have to go finding film and things like that. Definitely better. So we can hear them now. I'm going to go back, and luckily they are in front of the camera, so it's going to help. And the grenade launcher, most importantly, because that really does hurt this thing. So of course, before I'm just making sure the little sister's with him as well, by the way. That's why I'm not attacking him yet, because I can hear her but I can't see her. They don't usually separate too much, but she's down there. So make the save as always, and then we're going to attack. And yeah, I have a bit of a problem here trying to select camera. I do not know what is going on. So I was on camera and it went to river gun, and then I went over there for some reason, and then I go to river gun, and then there, and that's not what I want. I want machine gun. So zap it. Do whatever you need to. Try and get it towards this door. If you can get it to that door, you're in. That you're done. Because a grenade launcher will just annihilate it. Just freeze it in front of the door, and the grenade launcher will do the rest of the work. And I'm just going to finish it off there. So that's Granddaddy as well. This trophy is unmissable if you are following this guide, because you need to kill 3 Big Daddies without dying. We cannot die because, well, we can die, but it will revert to your last save. You won't use a Vita chamber. So you will get that trophy after killing that Big Daddy, so don't worry about that. This is the first gather here. It's a really good place to get some research as well. All of the gathers are, because you're going to get mobbed, obviously. It can get a bit overwhelming, but a lot of them do go in this water, so if you have Electro Bolt, you can get some pretty good A+s here, because they'll go in the water, they'll get shocked, and they'll die instantly, obviously, and you will get an A+, so you're going to see that happen in a second. Start and zap, and it's always A+. So it's a great place to get some good research in. If you watch them, she just stupidly runs in. Oh no, sorry, A. So it is. You always get an A then. Let's go with that. I thought it was A+. I thought I was getting lots of A+, but guess not. They jump off the bridge up at the top there, as you can see one coming there now. So shock the water before they get in it, and you're going to get a nice bonus there. I think I missed one. There's one jumps in there as well. I did miss one, not to worry. So yeah, you always get an A, sorry. So this is probably one, if you really wanted to, you could get the trophy here for Master Protector, but the other place was so much easier, because they could accidentally get you. I think I probably do it here. Do I do it? Or does this guy get me? No? Oh no, I think one of these actually hits me. I think this woman gets me because I'm trying to do the camera. Yeah, so I could have done it here, but the first place is definitely the easiest. So if I'd have just stepped, I would have got Master Gatherer there, or Master Protector there as well. So she's done. The next one of these gathers is really close. It's upstairs. We're going to be doing all of the gathers. We need to do 600, and I will just actually explain something. All of the trap bolts, anything that says you need to do a certain amount, so the trap bolt kills, the get kills with hacked security, the gather 600 with little sisters, that all records separate from your save. So there's like a master save file that you don't touch, like the game save, whatever. The numbers are actually recorded in there, so you can reload a save and just keep doing the same place over and over again. So if you get towards the end of the game for any reason you don't have those trophies, you can gather with the last little sister, just keep doing it over and over and over, and you'll get the trophy still. And I know this because in my practice run, which I did before this, I got the Gather 600 Adam trophy after that gather then. I did not get it this time. We have not gathered 600, nowhere near. So, because I practiced a lot with certain gathers to see which one was best for getting the trophy Master Protector. So I kept doing a lot over and over again, reloading and save. So that's how I know that's a thing. So there's another increase there for Thuggish. Again, make sure you're doing all of those. We're going to have another gather coming up. And I do get the trophy for fully researching a single enemy. And it is the Thuggish Splicer. I do get it this early because I'm making sure that I research all of them. It really does. I don't know why I struggle with sometimes with it. Don't worry if you don't get it right away. There are more of them yet. There's quite a few more. But I'm going to get that there, and I'm going to get the a tonic for it. You're going to see it in a minute. It's going to change, so I'll just explain why it changes away from that. So I'm just going to get this diary here. So the top corner is going to change in a minute, any second now. You can see we're stood over the gather there. It's that red cross, red circle with a skull in it. There, it changes to Scrounger, research reward. So again, tonics aren't needed for any trophies or anything. But every time you fully finish a track, so we're going to fully finish Thuggish Splicer. Wow, that was I've been saying it so many times I completely forget it. You automatically get a tonic, so that's what that is. So, yeah, I'm gonna jump back in when I see that we need to.
Hand me that child.
You're so weird.
Bastard.
This girl's shit! Shut up by the minute! Shut up! Smarter than you! What?
How could you? You deranged fool! Heaven!
Daddy's mad and really sorry. What to learn from me?
Hand me that child.
No
Now!
negotiations! Hand her over! Won't face me, will you?
Come on, Daddy. Daddy, are you taking me home too? What competition? They all bow down to me!
Do you remember what you told me, Bill? A marketplace of ideas. That was you. If I submit to the debates with Lamb, we defang her. Between each song, these Oblomovs hand out her manifesto. Her face adorns every wall. Saint Lamb. You made her, McDonough. And now, you will convince the Council to sponsor her silence.
I wish I could publish this stuff. It's newsman pay dirt. Sinclair says I cozy up to this guy Wales who works for Lamb, making like I want to join up. Then I find out whether he grew his beard for Jesus or Karl Marx.
So you may have noticed that I've not rescued the little sister yet. You can see on the left there is where I would put her in the portal, whatever it is. So this is the story thing, by the way, the brute splicer that we need to record. It's the whole reason we are here. We now have drill dash that will get us through that wall that was blocked off earlier on. The reason for that is as soon as you put this little sister in the portal, then a big sister is going to arrive, and we don't want to do that yet, because there is something through that door actually in that jazz place there that is going to help us, and it's the Hypnotize Plasmid. We're going to get a Big Daddy and a Big Sister to fight and try and do as little of it ourselves. So we're going to go in that room in a minute and pick all the things up in there. There's a diary. I think there's another. I think the final weapon upgrade is in there as well. I could be wrong. No, not the final. The fourth. There is another one after that. I'm just going to get that, get Hypnotize, and then I'll jump back in when that's done.
Welcome to the Circus of Value.
Here, Father. It's yours. You are evolving fast, but your heart is getting weaker. I can keep you alive, but you must find me. Hypnotize your foes. Laugh as they fight each other.
Oldie toy, newie toy.
That's it. We have to close down the limbo. Bomb goes off in that fancy place uptown and everybody panics. Pulls their money out of the bin 10, got their savings out. Who's gonna come here mean nightingaling about how broke they are? How am I gonna provide for little Eleanor?
So we have Hypnotize, we have the portal and the little sister ready to go. The only thing we don't have is a Big Daddy because he's wandered off. I don't know why I go up here because I know he's not going to be up here. He's definitely not. This is where the second gather was. He will be in the main area because again this is one big loop. I'm going to find him in a minute. I think he's taking some splicers on or something like that. But he's here. This is the water on the left hand side. You'll recognise all this. Yeah, I don't know what's going on there, but turrets are helping. So obviously might as well get some filming. And the Big Daddy's there. He's knocking on the portal trying to find the little sister. but we need him to follow us to this area. You could do it here, but I like to do it at the other one, because then well, the idea is no splicers would turn up, because they seem to spawn in this main bit quite often, and I haven't really experienced them down here too often. But there's one. and then one does actually spawn during the fight. So I'm going to make a save here, because yeah, that's what you need to do. And then I'm going to put the little sister in here. We're going to rescue her. Obviously, do not harvest. And then the screaming is going to start, and the little sister, the big sister, sorry, is going to start making her way towards us. You get 3 screams, and then she appears. So you get the first one, that's a warning. Then the second one, she's getting closer, and then the third one, she will appear. So there's the first one. Just to basically get you prepared. I throw it doesn't actually go too well. It works out in the end here, but I make sure to throw the Hypnotize at the big sister. If you throw it at the Big Daddy, then he will become hostile towards you afterwards, potentially. Don't think it always happens, but it can happen. So if you throw it at the big sister, she will automatically go and fight any enemy that's in the area. There she is, so obviously get the camera going. So I've hit her with it. I'm not sure why she's not registering. She mustn't have seen the Big Daddy, that's the problem. She's taking the turret on there. Armor piercing is also very good against big sisters. So again, I've hit her with it there. She's still not up for it. And then it started now. You can see that they are fighting. Just keep topping it up. You don't need to go mad with it. But you can see how much armor piercing is hurting her as well. As soon as the research is finished on her, you can start it on this Big Daddy as well. We're not going to finish it because we're not going to kill him. The timer will eventually run out on it, and you will get a little bit. You're not going to get full research. That was pretty cool. I was just about to kill the guy and he gets dragged across by the big sister. Pretty cool. So she's dead. It's very easy when you've got lots of things distracting. They are literally no effort at all, big sisters. And of course we get the Adam from them as well. So you're going to see the research is still going. It will stop in a minute and I'll get a very low score, but it's better than nothing. If you really wanted to, you could waste some resources and kill. There, I got a B. Waste some resources and kill the Big Daddy. Get a full A plus, whatever you want. But it isn't necessary. We'll be getting some more later on. So now we're going to make our way back to the first area where the brute splicer dropped all that rubble down, and we're going to go and finish this mission basically.
The Tin Daddy is not a man. It is half dog and half devil, made by Andrew Ryan to condemn our children to a walking death.
Got it for number 1.
This my wits on my side. Them at least read our pamphlet. Make it stop! Blasted! Ridiculous!
I'm talking about Are you fucking serious? Just
The Tin Daddy does not have a family of its own. It is a made thing, a creature without soul. It does not create. It does not love.
these fucks gotta bring more in, or I'll have to. I'll have to start teaching him. What? Right, big cock. Fight fair, you bully.
So you can see in the corner there, the next Plasmid we're going to get is Winter Blast. This is one you need to purchase. We're back at that Gatherer's Garden yet again. There's another Eve upgrade there. You can see we've got a lot of Adam there now, 320. So I'm going to get Winter's Blast. I should have bought the slot first. I'm going to buy a Plasmid slot here and get the trophy for that. You need to fill that whole section up. So I think there's 3 more you need to purchase. Let me just check that when this little animation is finished. No, I'm not going to be able to see it. I think there was 3 more, and then the last one you get right at the end for free when you get the last Plasmid. I'm not going to spoil anything, but it happens right at the end of the game. So I do get some tonics here because I prefer to have them. They are pretty good. So you got the Plasmid slots as well. I get Armoured Shell because I like Armoured Shell. And then you got the... So there's 3 more I need to purchase. I've just purchased another one. So there's 2 more I need to buy, and then you get the last free one. You will have enough Adam to buy all of the gene slots, the tonic slots as well, if you want to. Plus 1 or 2 maybe fully upgraded Plasmids. Like I said, don't get too carried away with overspending. You don't want to run out because you can run out of Adam. Just kind of follow along with what I'm spending. But you can make sort of variations along, but don't overspend. And put priority on Plasmid slots and getting a level 3 Plasmid. After that, you're pretty much free to do what you want. So this is the rubble here. To use the drill, you need to hold R2 and then press circle. You'll do a drill dash. Even with that move, I still don't use the drill. Again, because I kind of want to just keep my distance from enemies on this difficulty. It's probably quite good, but it's just not a weapon. I've never played melee builds or anything like that. I'd always prefer to keep a distance. So again, it's up to you. Obviously, your style is going to be different. So we're going to make our way to the top. This is like the first game. You had the block of flat type things, where the people live. It's the same sort of place, this one here. So I'll be back shortly when we are going to go and try and farm some more gun turrets and things like that.
know it's wrong to feel so fine right now, but I can't seem to quit this grin. Dr. Lamb came to tell me that Ryan's finally gonna lock her up. It's gonna gut the believers, and I should feel the same. But Sophia remembered that I was barren, and she asked me to take care of her baby while she's gone. Baby Eleanor Lamb. Gorgeous, clever little girl. I have a child now, and it's gonna put the whole world all right.
I'm king. I'm gonna stay king.
She bends down and has a look. Herbert! Oh. Watch me do this, doubter.
The baby snatcher's headed up into the hotel family. He wants me so he can get to Eleanor. Tin Daddy feels no guilt. Tin Daddy feels no pain. But we are the family and we can teach him how.
So you may have seen through the wall there, you can see the fifth power to the people upgrade, weapon upgrade. I'm just going to hack this turret from here because it's safer. I'd obviously advise you do the same as well. I'm going to go around there, upgrade my weapon, but first I'm just going to get attacked by a load of people. I actually didn't walk around this place to the left on the first playthrough. I didn't realise you get jumped here. Because that guy, obviously you follow him and then he disappears. I just thought nothing of it. But I didn't realise you actually get jumped here. I do manage to do quite well and get 3 pretty good little headshots there. So, not too bad. But I'm going to finish the research on security. Because I want to get that out of the way. And the buff for it is pretty good. All the security is going to get a lot more powerful. All the stuff that you use, which is going to help later on with Big Sisters and Big Daddies and things like that, and Brutes and whatever else. So again, this is it's obviously a power to the people. Choose what you want, but I'm going to go for the rivet gun heat upgrade. Every time I fire a rivet at somebody, an enemy now, there is a chance that they will catch fire, and that is quite handy, to be honest. So I did get the trophy there. That's fully upgraded weapon. That's for getting the 3rd upgrade on any weapon, so you can do that with anything. I will be fully upgrading the shotgun and the machine gun as well. They just seem to be the best. The spear gun seems a bit slow. I know we don't have it yet, but the spear gun seems a bit slow. It's really powerful. The rocket launcher is quite good as well, the grenade launcher. But initially, I would recommend these three that we have: the rivet gun, the shotgun, and the machine gun. So I'm just made a save there. I'm setting up with the film camera. I'm going to get these bots to come after me. The switch is just to my left in case anything goes wrong. You can shut it down, or if you've completed and you just don't want the time anymore, you can shut it down there. So you can see I'm getting some pretty good research pretty quickly here. I do take a fair bit of damage in a minute because I'm kind of hiding behind here, and the bot spawns next to me basically on the left, and I had no idea, so I have to go through quite a bit of health. It happens a few times. They just sort of spawn out of nowhere rather than coming from a direction, which is quite annoying. But this is the last track, the last time I need to upgrade security. So I'm going to go for it. I'm going to run out of time here, and I'm going to let the camera spot me again. So this one does count, yes, even though the time did run out. They don't become hostile anymore when the time runs out, but it's still counted. So we're off again. It comes behind me, or next to me even. Yeah, we get lucky there. And again, I'm getting hurt quite a lot here. But there are vending machines and things around here, and you should have a lot of money at the moment. So health is not an issue really. Does get quite close, but it's worth just getting this out of the way. So yeah, I'm going to get out of here now, and I'll be back shortly. But essentially, I think this one is the last one, or yeah, no, maybe the next one. Yeah, it's the last one. The time just runs out, about 3 seconds left. So that is it. Here we go. 3 seconds left. Yes, so that is done. I get the tonic there, deadly machines, which is the bots and the turrets do more damage, so it's very helpful to have. I am running out of slots, and I will buy some, but that's going to be in the next video. I'm going to buy quite a few more. Right, I'll get out of here and come back in when there's more important things to say.
Was it something I said? Yeah.
I'm a modest man, but my piecemeal needle scam's an outright masterpiece. Some slob, he assembles them in his rat hole, and I buy back the finished product for a dime against the dollar that I'll get from Ryan. Profit coming, profit going. Old Andy rambles on about the great chain, I got people shelling out to pull it for me.
Another day waiting for Harry to come home. I told him not to speak up against Mr. Ryan's pub by the bookstore, and all his books are gone too. I don't know what to do. Now I have to deal with that awful Sinclair just to have a roof over my head.
Back the fuck off!
So I'll just mention about Winter Blast here, the Plasmid I just remember that I have because I changed to telekinesis and see it there and decided it's actually pretty good. In fact, it's really good against big enemies like brutes. I'm going to bring him in here anyway, but you can see it completely stops them in their track. And if you can race that that frost on their health down, you're going to see it happen here. They will shatter. Sometimes, though, they do not leave a lockbox behind, so if they don't drop any items. So be aware of that when using Winter Blast, but it is really strong, and you can just sort of freeze them. It doesn't do any damage to them, but it freezes them, and you just aim for the head, and if you can get their health down really quickly, they will just instantly die. It's really good against Big Daddies, it's really good against Big Sisters and Brutes. It just stops them in place. So if you've got enough Eve, you can just chain it, and a little sister, Big Sister, sorry, will never get near you. It's really, really good. So I thought I'd just mention that about that Plasmid there. So we're nearly at the old lady. I forget her name. I should really remember. I think it's Grace or something like that. We're nearly at her. We're gonna go to her room. She's gonna speak to us, and then she's gonna open the door up, and you have the opportunity to kill her. Do not kill her. We need her for the Savior trophy. There's 2 other NPCs that we can't kill as well, plus rescuing all the little sisters. It's all one trophy, all tied together. So when she lets you in the room, just grab the key card and walk away. Do not kill her. So that's all there is for this part, and then there is going to be another missable trophy on the way back to the train, and I think that is going to be pretty much it for this one. Obviously there's a few more audio logs and things, but I'll explain any. There's one that's kind of easy to miss. Not that it's a problem, because like I said, we only need 100 audio logs. There's 125, 130, something like that. So missing 1 or 2 is not a problem, but I'll point it out at the time anyway. Here's another one anyway for the time being.
And that's 100. What a snap. Give Sinclair a few bucks for a load of vials and needles, then it's evenings putting these syringes together while I listen to the radio.
Selling back to Sinclair twice the price. What a racket. A few pinpricks here and there is nothing to complain about. Gonna be back on top soon. Thank you, Mr. Sinclair. Sucker.
We both die tonight, monster. I, because your kind has killing in its nature. And you, because there's no way the family will let you stroll out alive with that key.
I got in a fight with a dog eater today. His name is Amir, and he was picking on a smaller boy. We called a truce when his...
Empty house. Only an echo to my name. Eleanor. Baby, where are you? I turned my back and someone took you. It happened so quick.
Right, I'm just going to jump in again here because I can't stress this enough. In case you missed it or fast forwarded, I don't want you to miss this. But do not kill Grace here. I'm going to cut the little conversation out. She lets you in for the key card. Do not kill her, whatever you do, because we need her alive for a trophy. There are two others we need to do that with, plus the little sisters. Rescuing those, it's the Savior trophy, so do not kill her, just walk away. And it's actually beneficial too, because she's going to help you out as you try and escape. So you're going to get a trophy in a minute. It's a story related one, so don't worry about that. The next thing we're going to do is get the missable trophy, Counterattack. I'll jump back in as we're about to get that.
You had me under a gun, yet you just walk away? No monster alive turns the other cheek. No monster does that. A thinking man does that. I know that Dr. Lamb is no liar, but she's got to be wrong about you. Doesn't seem right now, letting you walk into that bushwhack waiting outside. I can't call off the family, but I can whisper a bit and improve your odds. These whirlybirds are custom jobs by an old friend. I'm afraid this is all I can do for now.
I make it down here.
Right, so we're going to get the Counter-Attack trophy here. You're going to see me make a save in a minute, and I advise you to do the same to make sure you can definitely get it. Not that it's a particularly difficult trophy or anything, but we're going to throw a grenade back at an enemy using telekinesis to kill them. There is going to be a grenade turret here as soon as you go through this door. Run to the right so you've got the opening between you and the turret. Grab the first one it fires, and throw it back. And there you go. Simple as. It's always there, that turret, because it's supposed to be a trap. So it's always going to be there. So just do that and get that trophy out of the way. Although it is one you may have already got accidentally. This guy, this brute, has an audio diary on his body. So you're going to see that in a minute. He's going to die. Is he going to die? No, because I need to swap my ammo. There we go. Yeah, take pictures of everybody. Or film this time, should I say. Here we go. Yeah, you saw it at the top there. It was really quick. And I don't get to hold X to play it. Or cross, as it's now called. But that's where he is. He's always going to be there as well. As like the turret, he's always going to be there as you come back to escape. So once you kill him, make sure to grab that audio diary. And that is it for this level. There is nothing else. We are going to leave via the train that we came on. So say your goodbyes to this area, because we will never come back here. Grab whatever you can. If you remember where there's health and things like that, just go back, get whatever you can, ammo, and then we're going to be moving on. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video, so I will get out of here now. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.
By sparing grace, do you seek to gain my trust? A feeble ruse. Your crocodile tears may poison her with doubt, but I am not so easy a mark.
Hop on, kid, and start the train. Don't make me pull the whistle now.